Hello children, welcome to SR Concepts, and in this video we will start the new chapter number 16, that is light. So dear students, first of all, what is light and why it is important? The light is important because it helps in visibility of anything. It makes the things visible, and only in presence of light we can see the objects. When you are standing in a room where there is a bulb which is emitting light, so when there is light the things will be visible to you in such a room. But if you are standing in a room when there is complete dark, when there is no source of light, then nothing will be visible to you. That means in order to see something, presence of light is very important. Now dear students, how do we see the objects? Let's understand this. Suppose here you are, these are your eyes, right? And there is something here. Suppose there is a pen. There is a pen in front of you. This is a pen, right? Now, why this pen will be visible? You will see that the pen will be visible to you only when there is light. For example, there is a bulb which is emitting light. So how the pen is visible? The mechanism is that the light falling on the pen will get bounced back from the pen, and when this light will enter into your eyes, the light will go to the retina of your eyes, which helps in seeing the object. From the retina, the information of the light being received is sent to the brain, and brain then interprets this information that this is a pen. So once again, when something is visible, when the light falling on the object reaches to your eyes, then only the object is visible. Okay students, now let's move on to the topic, what is reflection. So dear students, just we discussed that when the light falling on a pen, this is a pen, right? When the light falling on a pen bounces back and comes to your eyes, right? So this bouncing back of the light is called reflection. So we will learn about what is reflection and what are the laws of reflection. So dear students, we will prepare a setup like this. We will take a table, we will put a white paper on this, we will put a mirror like this, and we will take a comb and we will close all the teeth of the comb. Only one single gap will be open there. Now what we will do, we will switch on a torch in a dark room. We will be performing this activity in a dark room. When we will switch on a torch, what will happen, that a ray of light will come from this comb through this gap. It will fall onto the mirror and then it will bounce back. This bouncing back of the light, when the light falls on any such object through which it cannot pass, this bouncing back of the light is called reflection. Okay, so dear students, now we have to understand what are the laws of reflection. First of all, a few things we need to clear. First of all, the ray of light or the beam of light which is being which is falling on an object, this beam or this ray of light is called incident ray. Now when this ray gets bounced back, so the ray which is bouncing back is called the reflected ray. So this is the incident ray, this is the incident ray, and this one is the reflected ray. Okay, so dear students, here comes the incident ray and here is the reflected ray. So what you will see, you will ask one of your friend that he should take a pencil and make one incident ray, draw one incident ray here and reflected ray here, and a line which is representing this mirror on the paper. So you will do this, you will draw three things: the line, right, the line which is representing the mirror, this is the incident ray, and this is the reflected ray. Okay, now one more thing you have to do. After you have made these lines, you will remove this mirror, you will remove this comb also, and what you need to do, that you have to draw a line perpendicular to the line which is representing the mirror. So in this way you will find a diagram like this. We will find a diagram like this. So this line representing incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is the mirror, and this line which you have drawn, this is perpendicular to the line representing the mirror. So this line is called normal. This line is called the normal on the point of incidence on the mirror. So this line represents the normal. So dear students, this normal is always drawn on the point of incidence. Now what is point of incidence? Point of incidence is that point on the surface of any object on which the incident ray is falling, right? On which the incident ray is falling. So first law of reflection says that the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Dear students, the angle between the normal and the incident ray is called angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle of reflection. So always angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, right? When you will repeat this activity, by putting the comb in different angles and mirror in different angles, and you will find out this angle, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection. In every case you will find that the angle of incidence and angle of reflection is equal. So you will repeat this activity and you will fill this whole table, right? Every time you will note the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection, right? So dear students, now we need to understand another law of reflection, right? In this, for understanding this law, we will have to perform this activity in another manner. This time you will take the sheet and you will hang it out of the margin of the table. You will put this paper in such a way that the paper is hanging out of the margin of the table. Now what you will do, you will again do the same activity. You will do that, you will switch on the torch, you will generate an incident ray, and you will generate that will bounce back, and that will be called a reflected ray. This time what you will do, you will turn this paper a little down, and you will see that the reflected ray is not visible on that portion where the paper has been folded down. What does it show? That you will see it shows that the ray that is being incident, that is called incident ray, and the reflected ray, and the mirror and the point of incidence, and the normal at the point of incidence, these all structures lie in the same plane. So what we can say, that in this law of reflection we can say that these things, incident ray, point of incidence, reflected ray, and the normal, these all lie in the same plane. Especially these three things, incident ray, normal, and reflected ray, these three things lie on the same plane. They do not lie in different planes, they always lie in the same plane. So these were the two laws of reflection which we need to memorize. This law is written here. The incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. This is the second law of reflection, and first law of reflection that we studied is the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So dear students, perform these activities and learn and properly memorize these laws. In the next video we will discuss the next topic, that is the image formed by a plane mirror and the different types of reflections. Thank you.